I spent a whole lot of money upgrading these machines, man. These are 200,000 a piece to upgrade to that with that tier 3 upgrade, and quite a few of them are now doing that, to the point now where I have to kind of look at the belts and say, hey, can I expand production even further? I think I need to upgrade my smelting furnaces here even more than I already have, because they are all maxed out. They're not producing fast enough, and well, the belt is also stalling in both directions. So I just have so much silicon and slag to push through now because of this. So it's time to ramp up even more on silicon, and I think probably on concrete as well, just to process even more of the slag. I've been leaving this area mostly open because I know I'm gonna probably have to expand at some point here. I just didn't think it would be quite this fast, but I'm thinking this belt here, this silicon belt right here, is gonna have to go under and come out on this side, and then we're gonna have to take this belt here. I think I've been looking at it, and I think this belt here is gonna get moved to where it fits in between all of these. And I think that's going to be how I feed this from now on. So basically how I'll have to do it is this. We're going to say this belt from here to here goes away. Then we're going to pull it back this side, pull back this. And then what I'll need to do is we're going to go like this. Let's do single, actually. Single just to get it, and then we'll figure it out from there. All right, hold on. Yeah, here we go. So let's put you in like so. Okay, and then on this side, we're going to want to go, I think tier 2 here is what we'll do. We'll go tier 2 in this direction. Like this. Okay. Then we'll take our underground. We're going to go as far over as we can. It's like right here. Yep. And then like that. Okay. And then it's going to come all the way over like so. And then like so. And that'll be how we feed that extra slag through here. And then we'll just upgrade this. Yep. And then this one too. There we go. So the extra slag now comes through here. It's a lot more, well, a lot more compact. It doesn't leave any gaps here, but it's going to allow this slag to now feed into another row of concrete production, right? So if I take my smart concrete, right here, smart concrete factories. So I take this area here. Is there a copy paste function in this game? I'm actually not sure, but it'd be nice to just be able to copy this area and just paste it right here, but I don't know if there is that. If there is, it's not obvious where it is, but we're just gonna go like this. Okay, so I'm gonna say yeah, what we want is the slag on this side, right? So we're gonna switch this. I guess we probably could switch it to where the slag meets up in the same spot. Yeah, maybe I line up the slag belts. That's all right. And then all I got to do is come out enough for that. So it's going to have to be out about this far. Ugh, I don't like that. About this far, I think will work, actually. As I'm looking at it, I think this far works. I think. Let's try this. If I put those there, this goes into here, right? And we just have these slag belts feeding direct. So the silicon will go underneath. And then the silicon is going to go... okay. So there's the problem right there. Okay. So I can no longer do this because of... Okay. So you have to figure this out a little bit here. I think we'll take this away. We're going to want to go like this. Yeah. Like this to there. Yeah. Okay. I see where I goofed here. And you know what? This is actually fine. This belt can actually move. We'll do this a little bit differently. I think it's going to be all right. So instead of having these so far away, we can actually scoot them closer now because of this new system. This new plan is, I think a better plan. Okay. If you don't see it yet, you will. Right now. So smart concrete. We're gonna put this slag right here. Yep. And we can actually put 4 of them down like this. That works. Okay, and now what we'll do is we just have this going under. So it, like this. We don't need to worry about running additional belts because the belts are already there. Yeah, and then these will just feed direct from where they are. Cool. I think that's pretty cool. Mark that in. Seems legit. We're going to need power, of course. We have these extra power poles that are here. I probably don't need this many. I kind of want to remove some of these. Like this one here can probably go, but I wonder if I can just have this reach direct, right? Yeah. So if I do that, if I get rid of you and then I put you connected here, at that point, I can take away this one, and I think I can take away this one now too. That does take this unit offline, but then all I have to do is connect it directly to the tower, or connect it to like another pole or something like this. Like this pole here could do it, but we'll connect it to the tower for now. All right, so everything's kind of cleaned up a little bit there. That contract's completed. I was sending out some fuel, so we're up to 270,000. Or up to 313,000 at the moment. Yeah. And then if you take a look at my, like, what's the progress on the laser delivery, right? Well, not bad. We're sending out some carbon fiber, but I think that's all I had. Yeah. No, there's a little bit more coming out. I need to go ahead and open it up though, don't I? There we go. I think the fuel is in the way. Yeah. Fuel's in the way. So let's close that because all the fuel contract is done. And then we have to deliver some microcircuits for this contract. But I'm wondering if I just really quick land a small fuel contract, I can get rid of all that fuel on the belt much faster. So if I want a small one. Like give me, I don't know, 100 units of fuel. 158 and some science. That's pretty good. Let's do that really quick. And we'll just get something landing. Wow, okay. Apparently that's not as small of a delivery as I thought. We'll just get something landing. And then it'll just start filling up in here instead. It'll clear that out of the way a lot faster. That's good. And then we have a hang up. Looks like right over here there's a bit of a hang up. It's steel. No. Can't be steel. It says steel is... What? Oh, it's modular terminals again. They're full again. Okay, clearly I'm gonna need extra storage for modular terminals. That just seems to be the way it is. I gotta have more for modular terminals. So I am going to have modular terminal storage placed over here. We're gonna say this is a buffer modular terminal storage. I might as well go bigger. So we'll go here with it. And that's gonna allow me to at least get it onto this belt if I want to. So if I need to release it, it'll just go underneath and show up, you know, like over here somewhere. Like that. Let's get this maxed out. And this will be, like I said, modular terminals. So we'll have modular terminals flow past this. For now, I'm just going to allow this to happen. We're going to turn that on. Now, what happens if you do this, right? I've been told a lot, like, you should let them pass so that they don't hung up the line. The thing is, if I don't fix this, right, like this, if I just let them pass, they'll just go round and round. And eventually, there'll be more going round and round, and more going round and round. And then, if you let it go and you don't fix it, now the entire thing is clogged with these things. And I don't want that. That's something I definitely don't want. I've also fixed this, so it doesn't look like it's fixed because it's all clogged. It'll get fixed. But this thing here, if stuff gets backed up on this belt and like I'm looking for a specific resource, like say for example I send modular terminals to a contract, right? And I send too many, so they come around this belt. Well, now it's prioritized to go this way, and I don't want that. So what I have now is they can go this way, but if there's if it's hung up, if there's too many like there is right now, then they won't stop here. They'll pass right on through onto this belt, and that takes them directly to back to storage instead of coming around this way. So let's say hypothetically before, modular terminals is flowing this entire thing and is backing this up, right? Now what will happen is modular terminals come in, and if they're already to this point on this buffer, then they come out this way. Now what I could have done is put small storages here instead. That would have solved the problem too. But I think this one's a more... I think, to me, this is a more favorable solution because it allows the overflow to go into a useful storage that gets pushed to trade, as opposed to just being stuck here. So I like that a little bit better. We're going to put modular terminals there. There we go. And then this one is what we do not allow modular terminals to pass by this anymore. So we won't allow modular terminals to pass by this. And then they will go in this direction instead. So this one will be exclusive to modular terminals, and that should be good to go. So as the terminals come here, now they'll get stopped here, and that's okay for now, because this is going to get built right now, right guys? Right guys? Hope so. And then we'll just block this, and if we want to sell modular terminals, we'll send it down the belt.
6 months after the completion of the Aurora Aerospace Complex, environmentalists worldwide continue to sound the alarm. The launch of extensive manufacturing is devastating for the environment and exacerbates the ongoing issue of glacier melt. Scientists link the construction of the Aurora complex to the increased frequency of natural disasters, including the recent Typhoon Berta, which claimed hundreds of lives on the eastern coast of China. According to expert estimates, within 5 years, approximately 12% of coastal areas will be at risk of flooding.
Ah, fake news! Fear-mongering! It's all politics, I tell you. Well, you know, at least we're here on the moon, so we don't have to deal with the devastation we've caused by agreeing to work with the other guys. Yeah, we got to let this out, don't we? Because they want fuel. Yeah, they still want fuel. So let's let that out. And the fuel should be working its way around. It's just it's clogged. So it needs to get out here. But I think that's not quite enough. So we'll need just a little bit more on that one. Is it going to run... Okay, there's no bonus or anything for that. That's fine. And then this one, I think, is the tight deadline. No, it's this one. Right? Yeah, this one has 20 more days. And I'm probably going to have to buy it. Because I didn't have enough microcircuits at the time. And I'm not prioritizing microcircuits right now. So I think I'll probably buy the 40 and just eat it. Just eat the profit losses on that. These are very expensive. 40 of them is really all I need. We'll go like this, I guess. They're very expensive right now. I could wait for the prices to go down, but I don't care. I mean, I'm getting some money for the contract. It's fine. I don't care. Come on, build this. All these. There we go. Now, what I need to make sure I do at this point is just make sure that that is going in really fast. There we go. Okay. Now we have the overflow. Now, of course, I can do more contracts with modular terminals, and I very much want to because they're making me a lot of money. But I just wanted to have that overflow for later. So like this one's really great. 30 of them in 31 days. That's an easy delivery as well. We can do that with this one. Yep. And then, whoops. Let's go to the available. I love that they've added these filters. Very welcome to have added these filters. I can do this small one just to get our reputation up a little bit more. 8 days to deliver. That's fine. Yep. And then all I have to do really for those contracts is just open this, right? You can just open that up. There's already 100 in that stuff. Oh my God, there's already 100 in there. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, sure. Fuels should be coming back around here pretty soon. What's going on? Why are you stalled? Why is everything stalled? Is this all fuel? This is all fuel. All of this is fuel. Food is on here? How did food get on this belt? How did food get on this belt? Food goes... Oh, you know what? I bet it's allowed this way. It is. It's allowed this way. Okay, food does not go this way. That's why. No medicines, no organics, no food. So I have food coming out of the trucks, and it should be going this direction. But if it goes that way, then I end up with that problem because it has nowhere it can go on this side. And then the food would go around and around. We're not going to have that problem now. I fixed it. All right. Belt problems, but I fixed it. It's a thing that happened. Okay. Let's make sure these are connected to power as well. We're going to want to put an extra pole. We'll put it right there. And then you go 1, 2, 3. Yep. That works. And then our concrete belt comes out this direction. I'm going to have to, for now, hook it up to... Ooh, yeah, slice it right through here. I think temporarily I have to go through here. Yeah. I don't like that, but it's a thing. And then you will now go in the in-betweens. So we'll just have you be like here to here, and then here to here, and then here. And what that does is it gives us that same compact feed that we had before, but now it's not in the way. Although if I did expand to another unit, it would be in the way here, wouldn't it? I think so. So we would want to instead have it be here, so it's not in the way. Yeah, that's still going to work. That's still fine. So you would be upgraded, and then you would be upgraded, and then you would be upgraded. Okay. I fixed it. So now all that stuff still goes this direction. When it comes in, it still goes that direction. Everything's fine. Yep. Okay. And then finally, these conveyors need to hook up like there, there, and there. And this allows us to process a bit more of the silicon, and it allows us to process even more of the slag to make more concrete, which of course we can then sell as well. We only have 3 of our 8 bins full. Here's our microcircuits to send to this, and then I want to have the turn on the bringing of resources with drones, so they'll go over here and bring that. I bought 44 of them, right? That's enough, isn't it? I think I'm down by 2. I mean, I bought all of them that were available, I believe. No, I didn't. No, I chose that many, and I think that's not enough, but maybe there'll be some down below that they can grab. Maybe. We'll see. Come on, guys. Fulfill that contract really quick. I got to get my money back up. And then as far as the laser gun, we're at 1,600 days left. I think we're making pretty good progress on that. We just sent out the carbon fiber, I believe, right? I think that just got sent out. That's Aurora is coming back. So Aurora should be... Wait a minute. Didn't we just do that? Hold on. What's delivered so far? I just sent the carbon fiber. So where's the truck that's delivering it? Unless it's just now off the map. Wait a minute here. Okay. I was like freaking out. Like, what just happened to my 1,100 carbon fiber? It's just that the Cyclops, right? I picked a different vehicle to start to do it now. So Aurora is the truck that's been doing the laser, but I switched to Cyclops because it was sitting here. But yeah, because it was just now leaving the map, I couldn't see the difference there. So yeah. Again, food is here. I need to get rid of that. Make sure food is no longer in the way. I'm not sure how food is being fed in here, but there's enough of it on the belt to get in the way. So I don't know. I'm clicking it, but nothing's happening. So I guess it's fine. All right, 307. We're up to 704,000. I cannot speak today. Yeah, I just can't. I'm in a hurry today, though. Some of you guys might be able to tell. I'm in a hurry today. I'm really trying to fit this video into a very narrow window of time I have to do it today. And I need this to close. Oh, thanks. The fuel is just constantly flowing out, so we need the fuel to stop too. There we go. All right, we fixed it. And see, now we have 123 overflow on this. So it should go here. That should be the higher priority. Make sure that is. They should go here first, and once this is full, only then should they then progress in this direction. Yeah. And then if we ever need to feed them out, then we'll just do that. And we can kind of exercise this same thing in another way too. Like I could, for example, have another belt on this side that feeds into this and goes. So this could be the start of another row of storages, right? Maybe for more modular frames, because I know we're going to need them at some point. Speaking of which, I said I was going to focus on that at the end of the last video, and I have not been able to. Yep. So it's the titanium plate that is the current bottleneck for this. And if I prioritize, which I am in this direction, you can see that plate is being made as fast as we can at the moment. So let's expand how much we can. Yeah. So we want to have rolling mills, more rolling mills. One, wrong direction. Rolling mills. There we go. 1, 2, and I'll put another one on this side, I think. 3. For now, we'll see if that's enough. Get you guys in here and push you all the way here. So you want to make more titanium plate, if at all possible. Connect you, and connect you. There we go. And then it's all about the wiring now, isn't it? So we'll create another one here. 1, 2, 3. And let's get you bumped up so we can start processing those even faster. And then I can feed this belt as a slightly faster belt from here. Yep. Start feeding these things out a little bit faster. I'm not sure that's really necessary, but it's probably not. No, it doesn't really matter because it's not feeding out faster here, but I can look at opportunities to increase these things too. These are tier 2. Yeah, I can go here, increase that to tier 2, increase that to tier 2, or tier 2 upgrades, I guess. It's not really, it's kind of like a tier 3, isn't it? Because, you know, if you're starting from 0. All right, so it increases most of them so they can process a little faster, get us more stuff out. Maybe we'll go ahead and upgrade that just to make it make a little more sense. There we go. And then we can have it fed this direction, and hopefully, with all these things being built, increase the ability to make titanium plate now by like roughly 50%. And let's put you there. Okay, processing more. I think processing more, yeah. This belt is tier 3 coming this way. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's working out. Sure. And it pushes the remainder of the slag right into there. And I probably should have some kind of thing where I kind of want to have some solution which allows me to bring slag up. All right, I'm trying to think of like the future and how I'm dealing with slag. And I want to have like a big bulk storage kind of over here somewhere. Maybe a couple of them where I can just dump spare slag. Because I'm getting there, right? We have a lot of concrete production, but I think we're getting to the point now where we're going to start having a backup of slag. I only have 14 there. So 1.6 thousand in that one, 4.8 thousand in this one, and this is full, and I don't have it maxed out. It's 200,000 to max each of these out. So, you know, I definitely have capacity to improve here. So let's go ahead and upgrade these ones. We'll spend the money on these. This one here is also more close to the beginning of this chain. Yep. So we want to process faster. Doing great on carbon fiber now as well. I want to make sure that storage is closed so it's not feeding out. Good. All the storages are closed up here, right? Yeah, I need more money. So let's grab more contracts for modular terminals. This one is pretty good. We can send that one out. There we go. What else we got? This one. These These are ones that active. Oh, did I not send these out yet? Oh, no. What a dummy. I didn't send these out yet? That's silly. What a silly Billy. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's already sitting here. I just didn't open up the floodgate. Open up the damn gate. What am I doing? Well, that sucks. I won't get the bonus for that one because I'm, again, in a hurry. That's the way it goes. It's a very small mistake, okay? I know I'll take a lot of shit for stuff that's very, very small. But, you know, I just want to say, I acknowledge that mistake and it's very small. It's fine. It's going to be fine. This one is only going to pay me science. But it pays me a lot of science. And I happen to have quite a bit of aluminum too. This might be worth it. I have a lot of this. I mean, that's a lot of science. So I think I'm going to go ahead and barter that too. 50 days to deliver is easy. Let's make sure that we can have the capacity for it. Nope, we need a bigger one. There we go, 6,100. Okay, let that go. We'll go ahead and open this one up too because we can. And now we're gonna need aluminum to also be added into the system here. So, yep, there we go. And you guys can all take off. Goodness, really? You're not getting the 22? Is it it's the drones, isn't it? They reserved it. It is. It's got to be because that's flowing through right now. And it's like these are modular terminals flowing through it. So I think it's the stupid drones. So fine, whatever. Guess that'll be slow. Slower. Didn't get the bonus. Doesn't look like anyway. We can close this now. And probably close this one too. I think that's good enough. So it's just the aluminum now. And I think we can probably close that too. Maybe not. We'll see. It's going to be close, but I think we need more. Yep, we need more. And that's probably enough there. Yeah, good. All right. So we're not in dire financial problems yet. I just have to make sure that I can process silicates faster, right? That's the only thing right now I'm worried about is getting more silicon added because more silicon means more microcircuits too. And more everything, but like more microcircuits too. And I just got to make sure I'm pumping these out as fast as I can. And looks like I can go bigger there and bigger there. So those are all these are now with the maximum upgrades that I can afford right now. All of these have those tier 2. If I wanted the tier 3 on these, I can go here. I can add this. We're going to get territory probes in 1.2 days. And then our MDR efficiency upgrade is making some pretty good progress too, but I'm getting all that science a lot. 17,000 orange science there. That's kind of nuts. I'd rather not spend money on science. I'd rather spend money on other stuff that helps me improve and produce more. That's what I'd rather do. You're full, right? No? Did I mess this up? I did. I did. See? Gotta watch it. I won't. If I don't do it right. I figured putting this here would make an automatic connection, but it does not. So there we go. You're connected now, yeah? No? What's the deal? Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. And upgrade you. All right. All of those can now make things a lot faster. We can go through that slag a little bit quicker now. All right, then. Modular frames. Focus on modular frames. Okay, well, I am. I'm focusing on titanium, which I already punched in a whole bunch of upgrades for that stuff. And it looks like even though they're upgraded to tier 2, they're still full. So that's good. I may need to increase the speed of belts a little bit more. That could help a little bit, depending on where the bottlenecks are. So let's upgrade these just a little bit more. Oh yeah, I think that's definitely going to help. Push that through even faster. There we are. Yeah. There we go. And then at the end here, we have one more tier 2 to make. So that's maxing out titanium production a little bit here. Let's just maybe upgrade these just to kind of get this moving a little bit quicker near the end of this. And then, of course, it flows into our presses, which we can upgrade these as well. So let's get... We got to watch my money here. Going to need another contract right now. Okay, so I got to make sure I have enough for wages and all that stuff. Territory probe upgrade. I didn't need it because not using them yet, but I'm going to. So there it is. I'm going to, I swear. Rolling mill upgrades could be good. I think we're okay on space there for now. And then let's go with... I really don't need to expand my modular terminals at all. I am a little bit short on microcircuits as far as space for them. So I could add that. Or I can just continue to make MDR better. And I feel like that's probably where I should be. All science is being pumped into the efficiency upgrade number 3 right now. So, all right. Excellent. So I have addressed the more modular frames. I did, because I've made more rolling mills, which allows me to make more plate, which allows me to then make more of what I need, which is the modular frames over here. But, oh, hang on. Director, the site is ready for assembly of the laser system. It is a very labor-intensive task, but we can handle it. Okay, now we get to see what is actually needed. Did they lie, or were they telling the truth? Laser gun requires 1240 modular frames, 215 modular terminals. I have lots of those. 2,000 carbon fiber and 1,500 nanotubes. Wowzers. Okay, now I think some good news here, is that Aurora is idle and ready to go. We can fill with modular terminals easily and fill with modular frames, I think, quite easily. So we can try to fill these 2 first and send them, and then we can focus on one other truck that has these. So we'll tell them to go back to base after you fill these. C751 here. I don't have anywhere close to these 2 numbers, so I need to do that. But it's this one I want to focus on. I have enough for the terminals, so we're good there. So Aurora should immediately go into here. We can start sending terminals their way. So let's go ahead and do that. And then the frames can also go their way too. So we'll open up for modular frames as well. And those can flow to the Expedition Center and begin filling this. We only need 215 modular terminals. So we can close this one fairly soon. I think we're probably good right about there. Yep. And then this one's got 70 in it too. But yeah, and then we want to empty out all of our modular frames. So here is stage 1 modular frames. This is not all of them. If I remember correctly, this stage has a bunch of modular frames, and then the next one has even more of them. So I'm going to need I think 5,000 total or something like that. It's pretty nuts. So we definitely need to produce more of them. So let's take a look at what we could maybe do here. We have a lot of this extra silicate, right? And I just expanded on how much we can process. It looks like this isn't full anymore, which is great to see. This is full still, though. So we could, for example, do that. Let's let that flow out even faster. There we go. Yep. And then we could do the same thing here just to make sure it's going faster. Let's do the same thing here. Make sure that's going out faster. And let's do one more here, I guess. Yep. Okay, so that should all be hopefully fully saturating this belt pretty soon. And then what I want to do is I want to redirect a certain supply. So I'm thinking here, I can get off of this, although now I have this one, so it's a little bit closer to where I wanted to be. But the idea is I want to get this silicate to be over in this area somewhere and to be able to make more modular frames from the iron, steel, whatever, concrete, which is all here in this area. So if I can, for example, take this supply and go this way, which I already am, right? So why don't we try to set it up over here? So if I go to high-tech factory, see the recipe for modular frames? It's aluminum. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't what that was before, was it? No, I read something different. Was it manufacturer that was doing this? Can't see it. I think maybe the manufacturer was doing this. Okay, it's... I swear this was different before. But I would be wrong, I guess. Yeah? I'd be wrong. So I'm just misremembering. So it's aluminum, not the silicate. Okay, we can still make that work, I think. Aluminum is top side, and we have a lot of it. So wonder if I can maybe bring it back. If I can somehow bring the aluminum back down, maybe come out of here, that'd be good. That would be great, actually. Can I somehow get the aluminum to come back down here? I need to get rid of you. Goodbye. If I bring the aluminum, let's say I hit right here. We can say aluminum prioritize this direction, and so that it goes back down into oh, I like that. That's actually a really elegant way to do this. For minimal cost and no complexity, that's a really good way to do this. I'm liking this. Okay, this is the plan then. We're going to say tier 2 belt comes off of this side. We're going to make it go... I mean, I could even just bring it right here even. I could just do it right here. It's even less cost. So I can say this goes that way. Now, this direction, it's only going aluminum. All right, only aluminum and high priority. So now aluminum will get redirected down. Okay, now it's going to come out of this belt unless I change this, I think. So right now, you're feeding... Right now, everything is selected, isn't it? That's interesting. It's kind of showing everything, but it should be only steel. Right? Because only steel is going in there right now. Well, components are going in there too. Yeah, components and modular frames are both going in there. So actually, that's not true. So let's go components. Modular frames. Modular terminals go through here as well, if I remember correctly. And I don't think anything else does. I think that's all of it for what this serves out. Yeah. So, well, perhaps titanium as well. We are making it over there. So titanium plate perhaps too, I forget. But well, various resources. As long as the resource that isn't coming out is aluminum, then I think we're going to be okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to bring the aluminum to come out here. We have concrete here, right here, and then aluminum. So I could make it here and make more modular frames right here. So if I grab the high-tech factory, we're going to need to set up some kind of... Sorry, I'm going to set up a little bit here. So if I put you, let's say here. That's right up against it, man. But yeah, if I set you here... got to think about how I want this spaced out. Kind of don't want that pole there anymore. Yeah, that pole is a little bit annoying, but we're going to make it work. Let's go right up against this on this side. And then we'll leave a space. Yep. We could do up to 3 machines, but we're not leaving any space for it to eject. So 2 for now. I don't like that. I want at least 3, I think. So let's do it this way then. We'll put it right up against this pole. That's pretty good, actually. 1, leave a space. 2, leave a space. 3. Okay. Then we select that we want to make modular frames like this. Okay. Now what we have is the spare iron is going to make its way this direction. And we don't know exactly which ones they're going to be because it doesn't show me ahead of time, but I'm just going to hook them all up to power here. So we can go 1, 2, 3, powered. Okay, so they're all picking modular frames. We'll let the bots build these, and then we can see kind of where the inputs are for them, and then we can start sending concrete because we have a whole bunch. Iron, we have a whole steel, whatever. We have a whole bunch. I'm going to call this iron forever. And then the aluminum is being created over here, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to move it all this way. But since we already have it routed up top, it's actually going to come out over here where everything comes out because it's already routed to do that. But then, I think it actually comes out here. Yeah, it comes out here. So it comes out here, and it enters into the same system it always does. Everything does. But then when it gets to this point, it hits this, and it goes this direction instead of going that way. Only when this is totally full and not able to be, sent anymore, does it then go towards storage to sell. Right. So this is my buffer storage as well, plus the internal storage of this, which has 16. It's not much, but it's something. And then it comes out here, and we'll feed it to this whole system here. And then the concrete does the same. So the concrete can then, can we just go straight through here? No. So I'll have to go, it's like underneath everything. I could do it here. I could go from here, underneath, have it pop out there. Or I could have you start here and pop out here. But that's probably easier. Have you pop out right here. And then have you come out right there. That's our supply of concrete for this setup. Yeah. I like that. It's good because we're making a lot more concrete now, so we can definitely afford to do that. And then we'll simply prioritize the send of concrete in this direction. So we prioritize most of our concrete towards production, which is already, you know, pretty much doing its thing here. But I can't really add additional machines here into this setup because I was going to add them here. But I can't really do that very well because I'm not creating enough titanium plate. I need more titanium plate in order to be able to support that. Speaking of which, how much do we got left? Only 19,000 units on that side. All right. Well, they're not empty yet, so that's a plus. This one's nearly empty. And we're getting close. This one's only got 125 units left. Yikes. So that one's almost done. That's a titanium vein too. So that's almost done. This one is available. I didn't scan this yet. Excuse me. Baking powder. Frickin' aluminum. Well, the one time I don't want aluminum. Like, I want titanium instead. But yeah, okay. We're going to have to move MDR to prioritize titanium here, I think, too, at some point. I keep saying that I'll do it, but I just don't want to give up that spot. It's just such a good spot, so I don't really want to give it up. You're closed. Everything's closed here, right? I think. Nothing's on the belt, so I think so. Yeah. It's not super flooded or anything, so we're good. Okay. So when the bots are done building this, which I have the CPU for pretty easily, if I take a look at my data centers, I have been upgrading them, right? Slowly working my way over to getting all high tech on this side. I'm just going to leave the other ones along the wall. I think it doesn't really matter to me too much. If I really want to, though, it will fit here. And then I can just have this be a walkway in this area. Like this area here is already a walkway. So we could have double data center here, I guess. But yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. And then I've also been looking at upgrading the farms and stuff too, trying to make sure that they're kicking out as much of the, you know, organics as possible. I don't have any buffer storage here. So, but we're still getting, you know, maxed out. It's still full here. This one here is having a problem though, right? So we still need to create more organics. So let me just go ahead and add a couple more farms because I can. 1, 2, 3. It's easier for me to do that right now than it is to pay for the upgrades. And I have the CPU to worry about it, so it's all right. We want to make sure that you're connected, and connected. Make sure all of you are connected, just in case. I might have forgotten that too. No, you're all connected. Everything's good. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it does get sent through, but, you know, it's splitting the supply between these two areas now, so it's... Yeah, and they're still complaining about food because they just refuse to eat. So they're not dying. Yeah, they're just refusing to eat. You know, I have 538 food. It's not my fault. they can deal with that. 54 food here in each of these. Yeah, and each of them has 54 food. What about over here? 53 food, 53 food, 53 meds. 34 more organics, and of course the kitchens are full of organics and making food all the time too. So this whole like hunger thing, you keep seeing all these things where it's like everybody's hungry. It's not my fault. I don't want anyone telling me, hey, you need to do this to get them to eat. No, I am providing food and a place to eat in multiple locations. This is just the game, man. Okay, it's just the way it is. If they're not dying, then fine. But yeah, I mean, that's Ugh, that's an issue. So I think I want to get duralumin plate directed this way too. Start feeding this machine because I need to make... Well, I don't need to make composites, do I? I need to actually have more nanotubes. Yeah. Why don't we prioritize nanotubes going to the belt system instead? I think we should prioritize that instead. Yeah. And the duralumin plate's still going too. We're gonna need that for the next stage as well, I think. Look at that. See? They're not super full, but I do need more of them. I could get 2 more, I think. I have space for 1, 2 here. So if I really wanted to, I could, but I think I want to send more of it to concrete because I'm now going to start using that concrete for more things. Come on, just build one of these things so I can see where the inputs are. Where are we at here? Terminals, plates. I mean, here. No, I told you to carry 42 in here, so you'll definitely take them out. Yeah, I just got to wait for you to deliver the construction resources, and then we'll have those things. Okay. Okay, so that's our current goal, guys. Current goal, right? You can see I'm delivering them. It's just going to take a bit, but we're getting there. And then, of course, I have enough for even more contracts, so I can make more money. And I'll keep doing that, too. It's a pretty small one here. This one's good. I like it. We'll get this one. This one is good for that. Yep. And we'll just have that go out. Deliver the goods. Seems easy. Seems good. Quick 200,000. No big deal. These are kind of starved for components, aren't they? Which is fine. I don't need more modular terminals. I'm safe on that. So, but I definitely want to get more components for repairs too. I only have 42 components in the whole base right now, and I'm not making any because I'm basically pulling all of this titanium towards, you know, the production of more modular frames. But I guess there are some that are going that way. When this is full, then yeah. All right, I can see this now. I wanted to do this by the end of the video, and I'm glad we can finally do that. Okay, so we have... See, now it's showing silicon. You see what I'm saying? I'm not crazy. It was silicon the whole freaking time. What the shit? Look at this. False advertising. Modular frames. Smart concrete. Steel. Aluminum. High-tech factory. Make high-tech factory. Set recipe to modular frames, but look. Well, that sucks. But we can do the same thing. All we have to do is take aluminum as not the source here and replace it with silicon. And now the whole thing is the same. The whole setup is the same. I don't have to redesign it at all. With the exception of now I need to tell this supply to go more in this direction. So what I need to do now is to say that this is a high priority send on that side, so that most of this stuff ends up going that way, which will feed more silicon into this system here. We should see the purple silicon coming out of here. There we go. And when it does, that silicon will now get redirected and come down this belt. There it goes. Yep. So now we will have some silicon heading this way, but that is not enough to satisfy, not enough to saturate 3 of these high-tech factories though. So that's a bit unfortunate. False advertising. We can make it work. I can also take it here and go straight this way. Maybe try to go duck under and everything and try to get it over here to the belt on that side. I don't like it. Not one bit. But it's something. Maybe we'll have it prioritize that direction instead. And then we'll have you prioritize this direction instead. This will do it. This will give us a lot more silicon headed that way. For the purposes of making modular frames, I think it's worth it to redirect most of the supply to this area so we can make it. So now that we know, okay, the middle belt is where we want to be here. So I'm going to say we come off of this, right? We're going to come out of here. Let's say it comes out of here. Yeah, we leave this middle one open. Well, I'll leave this one open because we can go back the other way easier. So let's say this is our silicon belt. Okay, and we're going to have it actually come out of here and maybe go straight on this one and go straight into here. Nah, do we want to go straight on or do we go underneath? I don't know yet. This is our concrete belt here, right? So we'll go concrete on that side. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's not ideal, but we'll make it work. I probably could have mirrored this one. That would have made it a little easier over here. But it's okay. We'll make it work. We'll just go like this. Okay. And what we'll have is, let's say you go straight across and in. You go underneath this time and in. And then the steel is going to come over. I think the steel maybe gets fed from this side. It makes a little more sense. Priority is to... You're coming over and around this way. Yeah, so this is the priority feed belt. So I would actually want to go this way with it. So we'll say that steel is the thing that doesn't jump. Yeah, steel doesn't jump. So we'll go... Although steel can easily jump. Steel can more easily jump. Actually, I think I'm going to make concrete not the jumper. So you didn't jump here, and you're going to come this way. I mean, you're already lined up here, so you should be a jumper. Yeah, you should be a jumper. Okay, so steel this way. Leave a space. And then push you there. Yep, and then... you're into there, and then you're into there. Okay, that's steel. Silicon needs to back up a little bit. Yep, we need to back this up just a little bit more. This is the first time I've had to have two jumpers on a single machine, so this is a little different. So this is not enough space. I need one more space back. So we need a belt here, and we need a belt here. That's how that's going to work. So silicon is going to go, let's say, take you this way. Yep. And then you'll go under from here and out here. Yep. To there. And then from here over. So this is the silicon belt. Like so. Like that and like that. So which makes this the concrete belt, which is good because it's fine. So half the supply goes there. It's a big buffer, fine, whatever. And then you go this way. And so you go that way and this way. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That should do it. Ready, set, go. Let it all get released. So these two resources come from this side. This, I probably didn't even need. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, hang on. Make sure that only silicon comes out of here. Okay. Because otherwise all the stuff that's going in on this side will just come out this side too. I think this here is probably just not the greatest implementation I could have done. I probably should have just used this side and came from that side. That way the silicon could have just kind of went in a straight line, but it's all right. It's fine. It'll work. And, you know, we needed a little bit more belt spaghetti in this playlist anyway. You know, it's getting too organized up in here, right? We just needed a bit more spaghetti. So now we have the spaghetti is here now. This is going to have to be upgraded. I want this to flow faster. Yep. I want that to flow faster. And then I want this to flow faster too. Not that it matters, but I'm going to increase concrete production. So eventually it will matter. Yeah. All right. Now it'll flow right out of there. Perfect. Just flow right up in there. And now we should see modular frames being made any second here. As soon as we get the silicon arriving. Oh, how much do you have to... Oh, you have to wait until you have a lot. Yeah, you need a lot in order to make this happen. Okay, so... I wonder if I can afford to have faster pace here. You're not building up, but you can produce faster. The ones that are really close to the port, they're taking all of it, you know. We're going to have those go faster. So right about here should be all right. And then I want to see you accelerate a little bit faster coming out of here. And then all of that gets upgraded to flow faster to this point. Yep. And then that's priority. Excellent. Now we'll see it all flow really well. Can even do that. Why not? Why not? Just let it flow, man. All right. Last step here then is I need to route where the modular frames are going. So they're coming out of here and they're going going somewhere, right? So I want them to route up here. They need to get into this system. I mean, really, they just need to get into here. So I could actually just have it meet up here and it'd be fine. So that would be all right. Let's do that. So we're going to say there. You're going to go out there. And then you're going to come out and go this way. So you'll be this. Yep. And then you are going to be... Ooh. Okay, plan B. This will be cheaper too, I think. Pull this back. This will be way cheaper. Pull this back. All right, so we're gonna have you go. Let's make sure we can actually get it in there where we need it. So this is going to be going up this way. Okay. Then we're gonna have one that goes from here, yep, to here. And then you still have to go around. Yeah, you don't have enough room. Well, we could have you work your way this direction. That wouldn't be too bad. Ooh, if we did that, then I could even bypass this entire process too. That's not bad at all. I like that. Let's try this. Does this work? I mean, aside from that little pole being there, yeah, it works. Okay, cool. So now I can just do the same thing I was doing before anyway. So we're going to go this way. And then 1, 2. And then you meet up here. And then you meet here. And then at this point, you are just going to go into like that. And that's our delivery for our modular frames that we're making with the high-tech factories. Now this makes 2 per minute. So we're making an additional 6 per minute here, but we're not using titanium is the important part of that. This is making 1.9 per minute. So essentially we have increased modular frame production by more than 50% and are not using titanium in the process. I call this a win. It's a lot of space, but we have extra of concrete. We have extra of the steel. We don't really have a whole lot of extra on the silicon, but I mean, kind of, you know, we can maybe, you know, not really, but I need to increase production on that. But yeah. Okay. Now I'm done. It's been an hour. I think we're good. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. We'll see you. Bye-bye.